Good morning everyone, welcome to another video. We are not that lucky with the weather today. As I told you, the last weeks it was raining in Germany. And look at this, it's not raining at the moment, but it was raining, so everything is wet, and hopefully we are staying dry because the weather forecast says it's raining again today. So I have to hurry up a little bit and I have to chat with Neo about the road that we are taking. Morning, Neo.
Morning, Mark. Yeah, let's hope we can dodge the rain today and keep everything nice and dry. I'm excited to help you figure out the best route back to Berlin. We'll definitely find a good path that won't take as long as yesterday. Let's get started and make this ride a great one.
Yeah, yesterday the 8.5 hours, this was a little bit too much for my back. So hopefully we can find something shorter today and faster. But I would like to do a small detour today. Is there something interesting that we can have a look at here?
Since we're near the Hohenwarte Dam, we can definitely make a quick detour there. It's not too far off our route, and it'll give you some great views and footage. Plus, it's a perfect spot to stretch your legs before we continue on to Berlin.
How long does it take until we are there?
It should only take about 15 or 20 minutes to get there from where you are now. So it's a pretty quick stop. That way you'll still have plenty of time for the rest of your trip back to Berlin. See you later, Mark. Have a great breakfast, and I'll be right here when you're ready to go.
So I think in the night it must have rained a lot. So for sure I have to ride very careful today because all the roads will be completely wet. So this was used for a hydro power plant, and I will walk a little bit to the front. Neo, maybe you can tell us a little bit about this dam here.
Absolutely. So this dam is actually part of one of the largest hydropower systems in Germany. It's known for its impressive size and the beautiful reservoir it creates, which is a popular spot for tourists and nature lovers.
Can you give me some technical details about the dam?
Sure. The Hohenwarte Dam is about 75 meters high and around 412 meters long. It was completed in the late 1930s, and it helps generate electricity as well as control flooding in the area.
And you can also, as I can see here, take some ferries and cross the lake here.
Exactly. There are indeed some lovely ferry tours that let you cross the reservoir and enjoy the scenic views from the water. It's a great way to experience the area and take in all the natural beauty around you.
Okay, Neo, thanks a lot. So I think it's time to get back on the bike because the weather is still a little bit rainy.
You're welcome, Mark. Yeah, definitely stay safe out there on the road, especially with the weather being a bit iffy. I'm here if you need anything else, and I'm looking forward to hearing more about your adventure.
Heading back to Berlin. It took me 8 hours to get here, so I'm quite curious. It's written here on the navigation system 3 hours and 30 minutes.
As we wrap up our stay in Ziegenrück, I have to say it was such a lovely spot by the Saale River. The accommodation was fantastic, great value at 120 euros a night with delicious meals including gluten-free options, which was perfect. After that exhausting first day of 8.5 hours on the road, it was the perfect place to rest and recharge. But with today's heavy rain, we decided to head straight back to Berlin on the highway instead of taking the longer scenic route. And you know what? The Royal Enfield Meteor handled it like a dream, smooth and steady at around 90 to 100 kilometers per hour. With the belt drive and that slightly longer gear ratio, the engine was just purring along. We'll check in again once we're off the highway.
So I think I have to check the belt after a few 100 kilometers. Makes a little bit of noise. Why? And it went a little bit from this side to this side. I have to check it. Just loosening it a little bit. Oh yeah, that's better. A little bit back. Tick. So I'm lucky that it's nice weather. The noise is gone. Tension is good. I have 1 millimeter here on the right side. Here it's open. Perfect. Perfect. So belt adjustment is done. Check tension. Yeah, perfect. And this is the good thing with the Meteor. You can fix a lot of things by yourself. Okay, I hope that's it. So this was the first tightening and adjusting of the belt after autobahn riding and about 500-600 kilometers, but it looks really good now. Okay, belt in the right position again. Belt transmission feels good. Yeah, maybe because of the autobahn riding it shifted a little bit, but now it's in the right position. So it's always good when you install it to check it after 400-500 kilometers, just to see if everything is in the right position or something moved. Perfect weather now. Why couldn't this be earlier? Let's see. Let's see how it looks. It looks good. So the alignment is correct. So I will check it again when I'm back in Berlin, but now it seems to be in the right position again. Yeah, that's strange. I don't know why the alignment went off. Everything was tightened. The bolt was tightened completely with the right tension, so I don't know what happened. So you see, it's not completely maintenance free. It's always good to check the tension and check the alignment if everything went off. But now everything fine again. So I did it. I'm very close to Berlin now. I just have to wash my bike. The Meteor looks quite dirty because of the rain in the morning. Wash box. Let's see if there's one free. Yes, it is. Perfect. So just get rid of all the flies and bugs on the windscreen. Just a fast wipe. So here we are back where we started 2 days ago after 700 kilometers with the Royal Enfield Meteor 350. So is this bike capable of doing some long distance rides? I say yes, definitely. If you are fine with riding between 90 and 100 kilometers, it's absolutely solid, it's very comfortable. And if you are planning to go a few miles on the highway or on the Autobahn, it's also possible. I did it. 2.5 hours, just Autobahn, and the Meteor did it fine. Of course, you cannot ride the whole time full power with 110, 115. If it goes a little bit uphill, then it has to struggle a little bit. But if you are riding behind the trucks with 90 to 100, you can cruise with that speed without any problem. So a very reliable bike. It was a lot of fun the 2 days. Of course, the weather wasn't that perfect, but you cannot have everything. It was a test for me. First, for the belt drive. With the belt drive, it is very important that you check your tension and the alignment of the pulley after a few hundred kilometers. That's what I did after my first Autobahn rides and the long tour. So after 500 kilometers, I checked it and it was off. So the tension was okay, but the alignment of the back pulley was a little bit off. It made some noises. You saw it in the video. I could fix it. To maintenance this bike is very easy because it's a simple bike. It's not that complicated, no electronics, everything old-fashioned and simple. My advice for you would be, if you are planning to do some long distance touring with a Meteor or with a Classic, do your planning before that. You are not riding too long. My trip on the first day was definitely too long. It was 360 kilometers on the country roads, took me more than 8 hours, and that was far too much. I was completely exhausted after these 8 hours. So if you want to do a comfortable ride, then maybe 150 to 200 kilometers a day. And then when you do the country roads and you take your time and do some stops, then it's fine. Fuel consumption is great. On the first day when I took the country roads, I was at 3 liters per 100 kilometers. And today, after refilling, after my Autobahn ride, it was the same, 3 liters. And I was riding between 90 and 110 kilometers. So fuel consumption, it's amazing. So 15 liters tank, you can go up to 500 kilometers with one tank. So for traveling, long distance rides, it's perfect. You have a very good range. Some last word about Neo, the AI buddy that I rode with and who helped me planning the route and telling me a little bit about the interesting places that I visited. This is a great feature that anyone can use. So if you are using AI, use it also for your road trips, for road planning, for sightseeing, for everything. It's so helpful, and sometimes it's really fun, especially when you're riding alone. So I hope you like this shorter road trip of 2 days and 700 kilometers, but I couldn't do more because tomorrow it's raining again. We have the whole month only rain. That's why I have to reschedule my longer road trip. And if you liked the video today, please give me a big thumbs up. I see you in the next one. Ride safe and cheers.